every hair on every head was documented. 1938 to 1944, they said they were building an underground paradise for the Fuhrer in Antarctica. And they were using materials from South America and South Africa and shipping it on. This is documented in German history. In 44 and 45, blonde-haired, blue-eyed people from Poland, Ukraine, Russia, Germany, from Scandinavia, boarded trains to Bremerhaven and took submarines and ships to Antarctica, never came back. 1946, the British, the Canadian, and the Americans sent a fleet to Antarctica for war. Now, it's 46, the war's over. They never explained why. For 9-10 months, they sent war vessels to Antarctica. When we were in Antarctica, we saw plaques, whatever, signs, that said the bases were established to monitor the enemy. Remember that?
Yeah.
What enemy? Who? The penguins? Maybe the walrus terrorists are there. What enemy were they monitoring? It's right there, black and white on the base. Interesting, no? The enemy is in the Schwabenland, underneath Antarctica, and also extends to Lake Vostok, where the Russian base is located. The Russian base had to be abandoned because the lake, which was frozen, suddenly rose 65 degrees with electromagnetic anomalies of an artificial nature coming from underneath. And all the scientists were getting sick and having cancer and dying. So the Russians closed the base. And one by one, a lot of the bases are being closed up because they're getting sick from some kind of electromagnetic disturbance from under the ground, from the Führer's paradise. It's believed that they had vehicles which they called Vrillcraft, which was found on the island of Peenemünde in the north coast of Germany, which was their version of Area 51. These crafts could fly into space. That's what created the moon base and the swastika form. These people are in league with the Kuiper's belt. For what purpose? Only they know. But I am sure it's not a good purpose. That's why we bombed the moon. Did you ever wonder why we bombed the moon? Did you ever wonder anything, any of you? Is there anything going on?
When did we bomb the moon?
Did you know we bombed the moon?
Of course you said. I read you say.
Yeah. Why did they bomb the moon? They said they wanted to see, when the particles fly up in the air, if there was water in it. Well, landed on the moon supposedly. Couldn't the rover drill down and see if there was water in there? Why did they have to bomb the moon? And if there's no atmosphere, why would it rise up into the atmosphere and fall back down, right? Wouldn't it just fly away into space because there's no atmosphere? The bombing was blacked out. They let you see up to the moment, and then they blacked it out. And then they came back later and said, oh yes, it was very successful. What did they bomb? Well, they bombed the probe from the Kuiper's belt that was monitoring the Earth. The Illuminati are very scared of the Kuiper's belt because they don't know who or what they are. And it's not just one group. It is literally dozens of different groups. Many of them are insectoid. Some are not from this universe. Many are not from this galaxy. But obviously, they're all very interested in here. So that means the Illuminati must be very bad people to attract such a crowd from so far away. But, as I mentioned, it doesn't mean they love you either. You know, I told you about the woman in Estonia who said, when she was asked, who did you prefer to control you, the Russians or the Nazis? And she said, that's like asking me if I want to have a stroke or a heart attack. The end is the same. So, that's what I say. Illuminati, Kuiper's belt, Same thing. Different crap, different toilet, same crap. So, that's what's going on. On the earth, outside the earth, in the earth, there's a lot of action. And you are in the middle of all of it. And you attracted it. It's all your fault. I'm just visiting.